things to do and a million desires that you have, to pick one thing and to think of all those, brilliant analogy I've just heard there. There's a little kid sat on the carpet and you put all these lolly sweeties all around them in a giant circle. Which one do they pick? And this is like what having ideas or tasks or a giant to-do list is like for the entrepreneur. So this proposes that you see all of those sweeties, all of those ideas that are around you in a circle, a bit like dominoes. You know that when you put those little dominoes, little cubes in front of each other in a big long chain, and you dink the first one over and they all go bing and they all fall down. This concept is basically like sitting in that circle of lollies and ideas and to-do lists and tasks and asking yourself, which one of these lollies, boom, if I knocked it, would knock over a few others, because that's going to be the one that's going to have the most impact if I do next. So it's to think of that one thing. If I do that, if I go and have a break, am I going to have more energy, which is going to give me more focus, which is then going to give me better decision-making ability. So it's going, which one of these sweeties is going to kick over a bunch of other tasks or to-dos or have a big knock-on effect, a bigger ripple effect than any other sweetie in this circle, because that's going to be the one that I should do first at the very least. Now, I took this a step further after I read this book, because this really hit home with me and really helped me make bigger decisions, especially when I was overwhelmed. A lot of things online where I look like I've got my shit together usually have come after me having a complete mental breakdown and crying for 7 hours. But doing this exercise where I've then gone, I call my decision-making process the OBT, the one big thing. And I take this up to my entire yearly planning process. And I ask myself once a year, once a quarter, once a month, once a freaking day, even multiple times a day, what is my one big thing? This is the one primary goal, the big shining star that you are particularly driving yourself towards. So for instance, if you were only allowed to achieve one thing in the next 12 months, what would it be? Now that thing you will succeed at, but if you were only allowed to achieve one, what would it be? For some people, it's a financial revenue goal. For others, it's a certain number of subscribers in their tech or in their courses. For other people, it's, landing a traditional book publishing deal. But whatever it is, if you were allowed to achieve one thing in the next 12 months, what would it be? That becomes your OBT, your one big thing. And this is the guiding star that then determines everything that is, or importantly, isn't on your to-do list. Because you're now going to look at all those sweeties in a circle around you, all the things in your to-do list, all the post-it notes stuck around your computer screen, and for each and every one, you're going to pick it up and say, does this directly move me towards my OBT? If it doesn't, that sweetie's out of here. Move on. You're going to pick up the next sweetie. Does this directly lead me towards achieving my OBT? If it doesn't, out of here. So this is going to help you now filter out the things that are not progressing towards that one big overarching goal. You're going to have a sweetie bucket with a label on it called ideas for later. So entrepreneur fear of missing out, you're not getting rid of it, you're just putting it in the ideas for later, because that OBT will keep changing over time, right? Now, once you've got your OBT for the year and you've gone through everything in your giant pile of stuff to do, and you're left only with the tasks that are going to help you get there, now you're going to break it down into a 90-day plan. And you're going to go, and this is my exact current one right now, I've got October, November, December. At the time of recording this video, it is October. So I've simply put down 5-ish tasks for each month that I would love to complete that are going to dramatically step me towards achieving my OBT, which for me is a certain number of subscribers in my SaaS and a certain number of subscribers in my education academy. That's my OBT. It's been my same OBT for years. This now in one piece of paper. I also have a miniature version stuck on my notebook right on the front page. This is when I sit down and go, idea fart, idea fireworks everywhere, distraction mode. My brain's got all these ideas. I'm going to go, nope. My OBT is this many subscribers. Let's focus. What's next on the 90-day plan? Other idea in the bucket for later. That, my dear friends, is how I keep myself focused. I'm not getting rid of any ideas that might be good, but it keeps me cool, calm and collected after the interspersed meltdowns in between. But I hope that helps you and give you some ideas to keep yourself cool and focused.